good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome back to another episode of the HoloBros podcast, episode 27. I am brought back again here today with my good friend, my best friend, my guy, the co-host, the God.
It's your boy Coop, man, aka the Great DC, man. We back at it again, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode.
Yes,
Whether
sir.
you're viewing this on YouTube or you are listening from Spotify,
Gang, gang,
we
gang, gang.
appreciate everything. Uh, but without further ado, man, let's get into this episode, man. Weezy, what we got today, man?
Hey, man, think and or dream bigger, bro. I feel like nowadays, like especially with how inflation is, the working class is, especially with going to school, I feel like our dreams aren't as big as it was once it used to be, like when we were kids. So, you know what I'm saying? The sky, I won't even say the sky is the limit, bro. The universe is the limit, my G. Like, there's nothing in this world that you can't do. I've said this time and time again on the pod, bro. Y'all know my stance on this. So, like, just dream like you're a kid, like, and what I mean by that is like, yo, don't let anything stop you in this world from let's say if you have an idea, vision, or a dream for something, don't let anybody stop you in doing that what you envision. So like dreaming big is probably one of the bigger it's one of the bigger ways how we actually keep our like I call it a child form inside of us, or you could also use it as a creative form. And I feel like a lot of that is lost, like I said, in the working class, if you're going to school, because the creative side is normally drawn out of you if you go that route. But if you're consistently dreaming, if you're consistently doing the things that make you happy, you're only ever going to dream as big as you want to dream. And even then, that's limitless. So, um, Coop, what you think, man?
Nah, that's a fact. I like what you said, because I've heard that before. Like, keep that inner child in you alive.
Yeah.
Because, like, as you know, growing up when you're a kid, if you ask a kid what they want to be, they're gonna say something that most adults will look at them like, it's not really attainable. But for the most part, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you could like, it'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But for a child, they don't know. They just, this is what I want to do. So this blah blah blah. Like, oh, I want to be, astronaut. I want to be a professional
Yep.
basketball player. I want to be a movie star. I want to be whatever, right? And then the adult version in you that's been beaten and worn down and jaded by society is just like, you can't do that. And you damn near want to push them over, like, nigga, move, man. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. But like, that's the adult jaded version of you that has had that child, inner child in you killed off.
Yep.
But that's why the greats and the people that were able to do it at the highest level still had that inner child in them. Like, I could do this. I don't care what they talking about. I'm that guy. I'm that girl. I'm really them. Like, I can really do
Exactly.
this. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the fears that y'all putting on me, or that the world is saying, oh, this is impossible, or this is very unlikely. You should try to do something else, or have a backup plan, which we talked about on here. Preparing to have a back. If you have a backup plan, I'm gonna just be honest with you. No disrespect, and it's not really disrespect, but if you have a backup plan, you are planning to fail. I
Mm.
don't I don't care what nobody tells you. I'm not wavering off of that point. You may disagree, which is fine, but for me, if you have a backup plan, you are putting in a plan that just in case you fail, which means you're putting in a plan for when you fail or if you fail. Subconsciously is what you're saying, you're gonna fail. And I know there's people out there like, oh well, then why would I get insurance? Then why would I? That means you're preparing for it. Nah, not really. That's more so like that. That would be a good counter to that, but that's more so like, I want to say like a just in case, but only for health reasons. Like, for example, if your dream don't work, you can still do something else. Like, if you get sick and damn near, God forbid, get into a crazy ass car accident, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not really a redo. Like, with a dream and a plan, you can have a redo, but for that instance, you're having a safety net. Like, you got to take risks, dog.
Definitely.
Like, and you can, and a lot of them things you can afford to take risks on. but like your health and stuff like that, that's a little bit, you know what I mean? So I don't really consider that as like preparing to die or preparing to get an injury or whatever the case may be. I know some people are gonna say that, oh well, that's you might as well not have insurance then because that's the same
Yeah.
thing. But nah, it's not. To me, it's not the same thing. But without even going on a long tangent about that, the main point of this is, like Weezy said, you got to keep that inner child in you alive. Keep feeding that inner child of you more hope and more dreams. Because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, happiness is just having something to look forward to, and dreams dreams and accomplishing dreams do bring happiness, but as we talk about on this channel a lot, happiness is not even the end all be all. Happiness is just a temporary emotion, just like sadness or anything else. So that's not really the goal. However, happiness is good. I'm never here like bashing
Yeah.
happiness. Happiness is good. Like, it's a good emotion, but don't let that be the end all be all. It's kind of my point to wrap this little sub point of the main topic up, and to the main topic, which is dream bigger. A lot of times our goals hinder us from our success because your goals are too small, or your mindset, your mentality is so small. Like a lot of times, right? For example, when I was playing football, right? Uh, when I was playing, at first I just wanted to make varsity.
Mhm.
That's a small mindset. But
Yeah.
then the next year, so when I just wanted to make varsity, I made varsity, but I was splitting time, you know what I'm saying? But I was on varsity. That was my goal. So I achieved my goal, right? Cool, boom. But next year, I'm like, nah, I don't just wanna make varsity. I wanna make an impact. So next year, boom, I start to make a little bit of an impact. Boom. I'm like, nah, that's not good. I want to play in college. So, et cetera, et cetera. So I just started doing that, blah, blah. But I just told y'all that story to like emphasize like when your dream shifts or your thought process shifts, you can achieve more things. Like you see how at first my goal was to just make varsity. And I made varsity, but I wasn't doing shit. Same thing
Yeah.
as like y'all out there, right? If you want to be a basketball player or whatever, and your goal is just to get playing time, that's a small minded goal. Your goal should be to dominate. Your goal should be I want to be the best player in the town, or I want to be the
Mhm.
best player in the conference. I want to be, you know what I'm saying, whatever that is. But whenever you start dreaming so small, you tend to do just enough to meet that. That's like why Kobe was like, what did Kobe say? Oh, Kobe said it was easier to play in the NBA than it was in like high school.
I remember
I'm like,
that. Yup.
what the like that don't make sense, Kobe. RP Kobe, but I'm like that don't really make sense. It's easier to play against lesser talent, but what he said was the mindset. A lot of people mindset in the NBA was to just make the NBA. So when he got to the NBA, they really didn't care no more. They're like, I got my check, got my mama house, I'm straight, my family straight. I
Yup.
don't really care. This is cool. I'm good at basketball, but I don't really care. As opposed to the high school dude that was hungry to get to the next level, just like Kobe was. So it was harder to play against them because their mentality, their goal was bigger.
Mhm.
Like once the NBA dude got to their goal, it was over with. Like, yeah, I'm chilling. My mom's straight, my family's straight. It's not really a big deal for me. I don't really care. So it was easier to play against them because Kobe's mentality was, I want to be the best to ever do this. So if you're just playing with guys who are content, like I got my goal, I'm cool. But Kobe had a goal that was so great that it just I don't even. I'm not. I shouldn't even be compared. I shouldn't even be next to none of y'all.
Mm.
Like this is unfair because my goal and my dream was so like you know what I'm saying. So point is, guys, dream bigger because or and also think bigger because your mentality hinders you.
Yup.
It can either help you or hinder you. So you gotta understand like when you dream too small. Like I don't. Here's real quick. I don't believe that you can dream big enough. Or no, not too.
Mm.
I don't believe you can dream too big. Like there's like, that's too big of a dream.
No.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? But I do believe you can dream too small for sure. So
Mm.
try to dream as big as you can, and like just live life as like if it was limitless, because that's
Definitely.
gonna help you like propel way further than you ever thought. Because if you just I want to be I want to just make 50K a year and just have a decent living. If that's what you want to do, that's I'm not telling you not what not to do or what to do, whatever. But If you're not really content with that, don't have that as your goal. Or, I just want to, just because a lot of times people just want to maintain and just survive.
Yeah.
Like people have that survival instinct. They just want to maintain and survive. So that's why their goals are where they are. But if your goals are to do more, your goals are to strive to be bigger and better, then do that. And just stop letting your goals hinder you. So what I would like y'all to do, the listeners, the viewers, is take a step back, maybe, today or, sometime around, this week, next week, and think about what your goals are. Like, what are your goals? And really understand that, like, are my goals big enough? Or are they hindering me? Like, how can I achieve them? Like, just start doing more of that, like more self awareness things, because I think that'll really help you go to the next level, which is why I feel like this was an important topic to have on this episode, because especially to start the show, because a
Definitely.
lot of times your dreams will either hinder you or help you. So, like I said, just take this time. Maybe you could even pause the video, do it, or whenever you get the chance. Really think about what your goals are and what you need to do to make your goals way bigger than what, or are they even big enough? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So to really take you to the level where you need to get to. So that's all I have for that.
I'm gonna just add this one thing, bro. If y'all can dream it, you can have it.
Facts.
And that is probably one of the biggest things I've learned within this past year, bro. If you know that you can dream it, it could be fruition to your hands. Like it could end up being in your hands, but oh shit, like I really dreamt and I manifested this shit. So literally, the sky's the limit. Not like I won't even say the sky. The universe is the limit, bro. And not even then, like anything that you want in this world that you can have. So like Coop said, don't dream too small, but just keep dreaming bigger and thinking bigger for yourself, because once you start doing that, the more things that'll start flowing in your life, and the more you'll start to think like, yo, like I really dreamt of this shit and I really got it. Like I really manifested this shit. So,
It's
um,
a fact.
yeah, man, just keep dreaming out there, y'all. For real, for real. But
Man,
what's
if
up?
you he said if you build it, they will come.
Hey,
That's Field of Dreams, man. Just get culture, man. But that's I just wanted to end that, man. Just get culture, man. Field of Dream, man. Legendary.
hey, man.
Y'all too young. It's alright though.
Hey, man. Gotta let them know. Gotta let them know.
Yeah, they too young though. So they a little bit too young. It's alright. You know what I mean? I can't like I can't live my life trying to make y'all catch up. Y'all gotta get culture. Y'all gotta keep up, man.
Yup,
Please.
yup,
Field of Dreams, man. Come on.
definitely.
Anyway, go ahead, man. What we got?
So moving on, hey man. He said, "Money trees is the perfect place for shade," and that's just how I feel.
I feel. Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, Kendrick's concert, 9.5 out of 10. The only reason why I say 9.5 out of 10 is because nothing is perfect and he ain't played none of his old shit, which is cartoons and cereal, and or OD or Section 80. But I cannot lie to y'all though, man. If y'all ever get the chance to see Kendrick in concert, do it. Cause I promise you, he knows how to tell a story. Like he knows how to tell a story within his concert. Like, bruh, this nigga Kendrick, he literally, right? He literally brought down like a ice cube, right? Brought down an ice cube. Had like these like doctor like niggas just walking with them into the ice cube.
Doctor niggas is crazy.
Yo, I'm just saying, bro.
Who
Yeah,
is that? That's my nigga doctor.
he had doctors, and then he literally took a COVID test in said box, and then broke out into all right. Who do you know who does that? Like, what? And then on top of that, he started levitating on top of the. Nah, bro. Nah, he's goaded. Nah, he's goaded. He's a
Yeah, he's a
goat.
legend.
He's
Yeah,
a
he's a
goat.
legend.
And then on top of that, bro, Baby Keem, son, he knows how to perform. Like whatever Kendrick taught Keem, he just ran with that shit. Cause
Yeah.
when we first got there, bro, we got there around like 7:45. Cause we had to take like 3 trains. We had took a train to North Penn, then North Penn took a train to we took the path to the World Trade, and then I think we either took the 2 train or the 3 train to get to the Barclays. And bro, when we got to the Barclays, that shit was packed, bro.
Yeah,
He had the merch set up and all that. I bought a few pieces of merch. I bought
sir.
the We Cry Together merch. It has I won't be able to show y'all it because it'll be NSFW, not safe for work.
Oh man.
Cause it's the it's like it's a girl and it's a dude and they fucking and Shorty got her titties out. So and then on the back it says we cry together. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that shit was hard. Like with me, always fuck with the provocative tees. Like the provocative tees always been like the best tees in my opinion. And then I bought the Big Steppers tour merch. And on the back it has all the locations of where Kendrick's gonna be at. But bro, that concert, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For my first ever concert, yo, that was my best concert. I ain't gonna lie, and I only ever been to one. Like I feel like there's nothing that can top that experience because when we got there, it was like I said, it was packed, and then we had really good seats too, bro. Like we wasn't too far up, we wasn't too like we wasn't on the floor or anything like, but like you could like see the stage, you could see the screens, you could see all that in like clear view. Like it wasn't too far left, too far right.
Fire.
Like we was like in the center, bruh. He played backseat freestyle. He played
Legendary.
he played Money Trees. He played DNA. He
Legend.
played Purple Hearts. He played Count Me Out. He played, bruh. The last song he played was Savior. That,
Oh man.
bruh. I ain't gonna lie,
How was
tweak.
now? How was the Barclays when that came on?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. He had that shit shaking, bruh. Like
Oh
when I
man.
tell you, niggas was going nuts, and I didn't sit down. I only sat down once, and the only time I sat down was when we first walked in, and I had to eat. That was the only time I sat
Oh
down.
man, this nigga's crazy.
That bruh, Coop, that was the only time I sat down. Bruh, as soon as Kendrick came out, cause Keem warmed up the show for about an hour, for 50 minutes, and then it was like a 10-minute intermission. Kendrick came out at 9. So, and the craziest thing is how Kendrick came out. He had like I guess like models or like dancers like walking in the center of the stage, and it was walking. But Kendrick, he was in the back on the piano.
Legend.
Bruh, and then, bruh, he walked out. So, cause he played the intro to Untied and Grief, and on the piano and shit. He got off the piano, bruh. He walked in the center of the stage. All you see was this nigga he had I forgot what them shades is called, but they're not like sun blockers, but they was like LV shades. And then he had the Michael Jackson glove with a puppet in his right hand. So his left hand had the Michael Jackson glove, and in his right hand had a puppet that looked just like this nigga. Nah, bro. This, yo,
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick, he's a goat.
Yeah.
He's like it was a point in time where he literally did the MJ. Like you ever seen that clip of MJ where he was just like standing, not saying shit, but just looking around the arena and the arena was going crazy.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He did that. I bullshit you not. He stood there. He was like, and all you heard was Kendrick. I ain't gonna lie, I was going nuts. I was going crazy. Yo, I was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I do picture you being like one of the females back in the day. Like Mike would look at him and they'd just faint.
Nah, hell no.
Mike,
I ain't do that. I ain't do that. Nah, that's nuts.
Mike
I
would
ain't
look at him.
Nah, that's nuts. There was another point in time where niggas was yelling "you're" and you know niggas from Jersey. If you from Jersey and if you hear "you're" or if you from New York, if you hear a "you're," you don't let that shit go unanswered. So I ain't gonna lie. It was like two dudes behind me that said it, and then I just did it loud as shit. I was like, yeah, and then the entire arena went crazy. And then you seen just Kendrick, like he just sitting there is like in awe. Like I think he had tears running because you see him wiping his face. So I think he had tears running down his face. I'm like, damn, bruh. Like this nigga is really a goat. Like he's
Yeah, he's a beast.
like he's really like one of them ones. And the thing was,
Beast.
it's not like the concert was boring, bro. Cause I know there will be like some shows that you may go to, the audience out there. I'm pretty sure there's concerts y'all have been to where it's like the artist didn't really keep y'all entertained. Like there wasn't really like no theatrical factor to it. Nah, G, no. Every song, if there was a pyro, there was some sort of symbolization that went with the song that just tied everything together and just made that shit like 110%. And like it just helped bring out the vision that he had for the concert. And bruh, like no funny shit, bruh. I really feel like there won't be a better concert that I go to. There may be concerts that'll end up being on that level or close to it, but just the cinematic factor of what it was. And then when he played Count Me Out, bruh, he had arrows, so like it was like a projector. So he was like hunched down, and then on the projector it just had arrows just like going into this nigga back and shit. Like, bruh,
That's fire. That's
bruh,
hard.
that's. And then he brought out,
I
he
thought
brought
he
up,
loved when they count him out.
hey man,
Yeah.
hey man, you know. And then when he brought out Keem again for Family Ties, they
Oh
went
yeah, I
nuts.
know that shit went
They they
crazy.
they they went nuts, bro. Yo, I wish I could show y'all the videos I took, but knowing it's DMCA, we not rocking with that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's a
I ain't
fact.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That DMCA, cause I already know Kendrick, he gonna go crazy with that shit. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, man, yo, 9.5 out of 10 for the Kendrick concert, bro. That might have been one of the best experiences I've ever experienced in my lifetime, and I'm just glad that I was able to go, especially since after I wasn't able to go to the Damn tour in 2017, that shit made up for it, like
Yeah.
190%, bro. No funny shit.
Yeah. That shit is lit. But now I've been saying this for a minute, bro. Kendrick is like the, or if not the, one of the best artists.
Yeah,
Like not just music, just artists. Like that's what I'm like. That nigga's he's crazy, bro. Like
he knows how to
shout
make
out to
art.
Kendrick, man. Yeah,
Facts,
that's a fact, bro. Like even in his songs, like it's some songs I don't like because they're too artsy.
that's
But
respectable.
that's Kendrick, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and I always respect that about Kendrick, bro. That shit is like always gotta appreciate Kendrick, bro. RC, OD RC. So I already knew the concert was gonna be crazy. Like when
bruh,
you said you was going, I'm like, oh, that jump about to be crazy.
bruh,
Cause
yo,
I've only been to the under the influence tours and shit. Like with Wiz Khalifa at the PNC Art Center. I've been there. I've been to a few of those. Those was lit. Feel me? Had Jeezy's on, had Snoop on some. Like it was lit, but it was not no Wiz is not no artsy dude. Neither of the people that was there. So it's just like, and also like I wasn't at no stadium. I was at like it was like outside outdoors, and then like
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's harder to be artsy. I've never been to a concert in an actual like stadium, like building, like an arena, I should say. I've never been to it in an arena, so I know that's
right,
more of a intimate setting because you got people up top, you got
yeah,
people under you, and then you're in a dome, so it's like shit is echoing off the walls, the ceilings, all that shit. So I know that shit was crazy.
bruh. He had when I tell you, bruh, when he played Backseat Freestyle, when he played Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, when he played Savior, when he played Count Me Out, the bruh, it was at points where you literally felt the arena shaking.
Yeah,
Like that's like that feeling alone, even when you're just in the crowd, that's like a surreal feeling. Cause it's like, yo,
Yeah, I'm
Like,
going to the next Kendrick concert he does. I'm
bruh,
going.
you have to,
I'm
bruh.
going.
You have, bruh. Even if we gotta go to nigga, what?
Yeah,
That should've be a vibe, cause you have
yeah,
to
I'm going.
think. You
I'm
have
going.
to think, bruh.
He convinced me. I'm going.
Yo, you have to think, bruh. If you could have the entire, I'm talking about the entire arena shaking, and the thing was, it wasn't even like it was like the entire arena was sold out. But it's just the fact that if you could have at least 80% of the entire arena filled and it's still shaking and you still nah, bro. It's different.
I
It's
know that shit.
entirely different, bro.
Shit felt like a playoff game in there.
Bro, what? What?
Shit felt like a finals game.
What? Nah, bruh. It's no other feeling like it. I can only imagine that shit for Kendrick. Like, just imagine you performing at the Barclays and then you got the arena shaking, bro. It's shaking. It's shaking. Nah,
Uh,
bruh. Nah.
Even forget about that, bro. Just imagine that nigga just looking, being a nigga looking into the crowd. Niggas paid their hard-earned money to come see
Yep.
you. You not saying nothing, and you got niggas like Weezy just falling out when you look at him.
Yo, I was not falling out, G.
Nigga stared at Weezy. He said, "What the-" Nigga brother had to get him. Yo, chill. Yo, nigga had to catch him before he hit his head. Like,
Hell
yo,
nah, bro. Hell nah,
nigga, like
G.
Kendrick, you see what you just did to this nigga, man? Come
Nah,
on.
bro. I was not falling out. It was quite the
That nigga,
opposite.
that nigga Kendrick threw his handkerchief in the crowd. Weezy beat up three women for it. Nigga, "Ooh, that's my shit. That's my shit."
Yo, if I was on that floor, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
I would have been busting moves, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yo,
I ain't gonna lie
Weezy,
to
bro.
you.
Nah, they did. Nah, they did say you did assault a few women over a Kendrick Lamar
Get the
album.
fuck out of here. Get the yo, y'all see what this man be doing to me, man? Y'all see this, man?
Yo,
Golly.
nah. Niggas are saying Weezy like to get a backstage pass. He was tripping. He was tripping like
Get the
women.
fuck out of
Like,
here. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, nah, G.
nigga,
Hell
like
no.
nigga Kendrick like yo move yo. Like I'm trying to get the women like yo move. He like yo chill Kendrick. They could wait. What about me? Like yo I'm trying to what's up like. He like whoa I don't know about all that. He like nah not like that Kendrick. I'm just trying to like
Nah,
I'm trying to
G.
chill. I'm trying to chill. Like maybe like
Nah,
smoke a little bit.
G. It's
Kendrick like, yo, he like, oh word, yo, give me, yeah, no, you're right, give me 1 minute. Security, man, get this nigga out of here, man. This nigga talking about, he want to smoke with me. It's 50 women lined up right here. He want to smoke, nigga, move, man. Security,
yo,
this nigga out of here,
that's
man.
that's nuts. That's
Yo,
insane. Ain't no fucking way, bruh. Ain't no way, G. Ain't no way, G.
nigga,
No.
like yo, Kendrick, yo, that's fucked up, man. We could have been together, nigga. Whoa,
Whoa, what? Nah, hell nah, bro. Hell no, bro. Next topic, G. Niggas is wildin'. Niggas is going crazy. Why is he doing this, man?
yo, he said, what?
Yo,
He said, what's this shit about us wanting us to be together? That type of shit is not gonna make us meet each other. Some shit like that. Whatever Eminem said on stand, that was funny as fuck. Weezy, you're a legend. I was just hearing that. I didn't make that up. I was hearing
no,
stories of. I'm like, wait,
no,
that's not
no.
Weezy.
We not doing that, man.
You talking about homies? Nah, that's not him.
Nah, we not doing that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, low key, I wish I would have got a backstage pass
Told y'all. What I tell y'all? That's
just to experience that shit. But
but what did I tell y'all though? I told
yo,
y'all.
hey man, that's one of my favorite artists, man. Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Soak up some game from that nigga. Fuck it.
No, he's trying to make it like game. He wants to. That nigga's crazy. But listen, man.
Nah, man. Nah,
Nah,
man.
nah, chill. Niggas bugging. Yo, bro. Yo,
Yo,
next topic, man. You right
yo,
here. Get
man.
us out of here, bro.
Yo, niggas is going nuts. Hey, y'all, it's one of the ones.
Yo, get us out of here, yo.
Yo, but moving on, man.
Shout out Kendrick.
Yo, niggas gotta
You and
stop.
Baby King.
Niggas gotta stop making excuses, bruh, and just execute. Like, and what I mean by that is like, yo, when you execute your plan instead of, you know what I'm saying, worrying about like trying to find a way out is basically what I'm trying to say. Just get to it, bro. It's no reason for you to be making all these extra excuses, especially if it's something that you want to go after. Bro, just do what you gotta do, dude. Honestly, like honestly, when you make the decision over just, oh, but I gotta go pet my pet gerbil. I gotta go walk my pet crab. This, that, and the third. When you make those type of excuses, you're only hurting yourself at the end of the day. You're not doing anything that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, elevate you in such a way where you actually want to see, like we talked about before, with your dreams. And you make the excuses that you don't want to actually follow those dreams, you're not going to end up where you want to be. But if you just execute, you'll end up achieving and following through and actually seeing those dreams coming to light and coming to fruition. So, cool. What you think, man?
Man, just like you said, bro, like a lot of times people make these different excuses, but here's the thing about excuses, right? We all have opportunities to make excuses. I don't really take excuses seriously because everybody has a chance to make an excuse. Like we
Mm-hmm.
see it all the time. We see it all the time, bro. Like for example, right? I'll watch a fight. I'm big into the UFC and stuff like that. So
Yes, sir.
when fighters lose, they always bring up an excuse, a valid excuse of why they this happened, this went wrong. I didn't I hurt myself in camp, I still came out here. Like to me, I don't like when they do that, bro. And I know I'm not in that position. So it's like who are you? Who cares? Blah blah. But at the same time, it's like, bro, the other person had to go through stuff too. You think they just
Mm-hmm.
had a clean camp? Because at the end of the day, like I always say, if they would have won, you would have never heard them say nothing.
Yep.
The winner don't usually make the excuse. Sometimes the winner do, like, yo, but that's ego play. Yo, I had to overcome all this and I'm still here. No, keep that in between you and whoever was there to witness that.
Right.
That's what y'all can see. And then later on, when you tell your story in full, then you can explain that. And then people can understand the journey. Like, nah, it wasn't just smooth as I made it seem. I like when they do that more so than just kind of
Yeah.
like how Kobe did. Like Kobe never like his wife had to come out like when he died, rest in peace Kobe, and be like, yeah, he used to blah blah be like hurting up all night, but he always, and I used to tell him like, nah, you shouldn't play, and he'd be like, nah, because somebody this their first time paying their money to see me and blah blah, and so I want to go give him a show. Like he never came out and said nothing like that,
Yep.
but I respect it more so because he could and be way valid for doing it because these athletes go through mad stuff. They put their bodies through everything to entertain us. So I'm always grateful to the athletes, but at the same time, we don't want to hear the excuse. Well, just me. I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't want to hear the excuse because being an athlete, we all go through stuff. We all play through injury. We all, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember the first day of college, right? The NCAA. I'm pretty sure it's everybody because it's NCAA. The
Mm.
NCAA gives you a packet to sign and blah blah. And the lady that came in and was talking to us, she was like, "I want everybody to stand up," and we all stood up. And she was like, okay, like, like move your legs, move your arms up and down, blah, blah. Like, do this movement and stuff.
Right.
So she was like, she made a joke, like, okay, I just want to let you know this is the healthiest you'll feel all year. So, like, that, and it's real though, because number one, I was a football player. So, collision sport, you know what I'm saying? But even for
Yeah.
other sports, y'all know, before you start the season, unless you're coming off an injury from the off season, that's the healthiest you're going to be throughout the season, especially if it's a long season you're playing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is to get it off of sports. Everybody can make a valid excuse. Oh, I ain't grow up with a dad, or I ain't have money growing up, or I wasn't raised with a silver spoon, quote unquote. Oh, this happened. I was in foster care, or I was dyslexic, or I grew up with ADHD, or blah blah blah. Whatever you can say, everybody has a valid excuse to make, but at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, nobody cares. For example, I'll give you a prime example. When a woman's in labor, she's giving birth, right? Nobody cares how long she's been in labor for. Where's the baby? Where's the Nah, that's cool. We don't. Where's the baby? Hell, hey, pumpkin. Hey, how you doing, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was just in labor for like 18 hours with the baby, hurting and pain just to get the baby out. They don't care. Where's
Yep.
the baby at? Same thing in life. They don't care, bro. They don't care that you grew up without a father. They don't care that you grew up with ADHD. They don't care that you was dyslexic. You had to or that you grew up a minority, so you had to work twice as hard just to even get an equal opportunity. They don't care. Where's the baby? So my point is, right? You're either gonna make an excuse or you're gonna execute. Stop all these excuses because all that's doing is hindering you. Nobody cares about your excuse. It could be valid. We don't care. Like for example, when the fighters, when they in the UFC, when they making this, nah, yo, my gerbil had died before the fight, so I was at his funeral, so I couldn't really train how I wanted to. And then when I was carrying his, I was his pallbearer, just me, because he was just a gerbil, so I wasn't that heavy. So when I was carrying it to the hearse, I had stubbed my toe, so I wasn't able to kick for a few days. So you lost. We don't care. Like, I don't care. You lost. Like all you saying all that just to tell me why you lost. I don't care. Like who cares, bro? You didn't win. Like I don't like. So I don't care. But that's the same thing in life. I know that may sound harsh or whatever, but that's how it is. That's his life. Nobody cares if to go back to the labor example with a woman. Nobody cares if you were in labor for 12 hours or however long. Where's the
Facts.
baby? We don't care about you. You could leave if you want to go. Where's the baby at though? Hey pumpkin. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, sweetie? Hey pumpkin. Hey, that's
Yo,
a good girl. Hey
that's
pumpkin. Like
dead
you know what
facts.
I'm saying? Like so it's the same way. I love that example. I always think about that example when I feel like making an excuse. Nobody cares. Like, bro, just you're either going to make an excuse or you're going to execute. It's that simple.
Yep.
So, like I said, we all have valid reasons why we shouldn't do something or why we can't do something. Like I always say, and like they use the Will Smith quote: "He who says he can, and he who says he can't are both usually right."
Mm.
So, which right are you going to be? The one that can't, or the one that can? So, yeah, you can make the excuse, but you're just making an excuse, and all your worth is an excuse because
Mm.
you didn't do nothing. Like it's always those dudes, like especially if you grew up in the projects or you grew up in like a one of them inner cities, it's always somebody that you ran into that could have went pro or could have did
Yup.
this.
Yup.
Yo, youngin, back in my
Yo.
day, yo, bro, I could have went to the league. Now I was better than Mike. No, I swear on everything
Yup.
I love, I was better than Mike. What?
Yup.
Yo, go around the way and ask them niggas. I was better than Mike. On everything, I
Swear,
was better than Mike.
swear, swear. They'll say they just put a 40
Now
on Mike.
on my life, I was better than Mike. What? I used to go. I what? Mike came down here to the league. Mike came down here one time to hoop and shit like that. I was busting Mike ass. I'm better than Mike. Like, so what happened? Nah, but it's just cause my mom she was going through stuff, so I had to come back and take care of the family. And then
Nice.
on top of that, I was involved in the streets, so I couldn't really do. We don't care. You're not in the league. I don't care if you
Nice.
was better than Mike. Nah, I'm just saying. I don't care. Like that's how you sound though. Like I bring that up because to say that's how you sound when you
Yeah.
do that. Like you sound like the dude on the corner that talk about how he could have went pro and how he was better than Mike. We don't
Still,
care.
still trying to relive the glory days.
If because at the end of the day, listen, one person executed and one person didn't. You could have been the greatest basketball player to ever live. You could have been better than LeBron, Kobe, and Mike combined.
Hmm.
Look where they RP Kobe, but look what they achieved in their careers, and look where you are.
Mm.
Like I don't understand. Like what are we even talking about here? Like you're on the corner telling me about what you could have did, and they went and did it.
Mm.
I don't care about your stories. Nah, cause now Tom Kobe went to the Rucker. They don't know after he went to the Rucker, he went to the park across the street, and me and my mans we played him for that bread and we beat him. No, anything we beat Kobe. What? I got the picture. I took a selfie. Wait, yeah, no, that's on my other phone. But listen, though, I got the picture though. No, it's in my iCloud. I'll go get it later. And if you come back around, I'll show you. Cause listen, cause I know you probably think I'm lying, but listen, bro, I got it. We bust Kobe ass for that bread, and we
Nah.
went crazy. Don't care. You didn't do nothing. You're here talking about it. He went to the league. He's one of the greatest basketball players ever. He did it. I don't care what you could have did. Like, so the same thing, bro. Stop all this. Nah, like I could do that, but I mean this and that. Don't care. You either gonna do it or you're not.
Duh.
We all have valid excuses to make. That would have people like, okay, I can understand that. But you know when it's funny too. Not funny, but you know when it's like just crazy.
Mm.
When those people that's online, like if you see them videos of like people who have every reason to not do nothing. Like it's people born with
Mm.
no. People born with no limbs.
Yep.
I be seeing them out here working out.
Yep. They be getting
What?
to it.
If you don't believe me, YouTube it. They be working out. People with one leg be running races and winning them shits.
Yep.
Everybody has a valid excuse. The person with no leg that I seen with the prosthetic leg, he could have been like, not running no race. Like, look, I got one leg, and everybody would be like, that's a valid. They wouldn't even question it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I respect that. Nah, I respect it. That's a fact. And nobody would bat an eye. Like, nah, that's real. Like, but instead they got up and executed, and they won.
Yep.
So, what's your excuse, buddy?
There
None.
is none.
Okay, thank you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when it really becomes not funny, but just like crazy, because it's like, wait, you making an excuse, and your excuse is valid, but it's look at their excuse.
Yep.
Don't match up, and look what they executing, and you sitting here talking about what you could have did. Ain't that funny? It just like, it's just like if me and Weezy right now, we could be as big as such and such, but it's just cause, I mean, this and that going on, but you're not as big as such and such. So you're just known as the people that's just talking about where you could be and where you could have been.
Mm-hmm.
That's corny.
Yep.
Switch up your style. That's corny.
Yep.
Go in the lab, go figure out what you need to do to get to that level, and then do it. And then when you go sit down and talk about your life in whole, when your whole story is complete, then you can bring up the little excuses here and there. I guess show people the journey that because a lot of times I like to see the excuses, quote unquote, when it's the journey, like after the journey. Like I just seen the Derek Jeter doc, and he was talking about some of the injuries that he went through and played through, blah blah,
I
right?
didn't even know that dropped.
Yeah, it's on ESPN Plus. They didn't pay us, by the way. ESPN, pay us. I'll gladly do a little advertisement.
Sponsor.
Shout out to ESPN. But all jokes aside, so he was talking about, and like his wife was talking about the injuries, and his family was talking about the injuries he was playing through, and how like he basically played through everything, like, and will always just be like, no, I'm fine, I'm here. And like
Yeah.
his the reason why I fuck with Jeter, even though he's a Yankee, and I don't rock with the Yankees, I'm a Mets fan. But listen, shout out to my Mets too. Oh, they're going nuts. But anyway,
Yeah.
right? So the reason why, even though I hate the Yankees, I rock with Jeter so much because he had this saying: is if you're healthy enough to play, then you're healthy. He even said this in the documentary. He was like, I always thought it was funny when athletes would say, yeah, I'm 80%, I'm 90%. Like, no, if you're either healthy or you're not. You're either healthy enough to play or you're not. And if you're healthy enough to play, it's no excuse. That's why, like, not even to keep getting on sports, but a couple years ago, I don't know if it was a couple years ago, but yeah, it was like 2 years ago when the Mets were. I said the Mets when the Nets were in the playoffs, and James Harden was stinking it up, and everybody was like, nah, but James Harden, yo, he still was injured and this and that. I'm like, but if James Harden would have went for 50, nobody would have brought up he was injured. So y'all giving an excuse for this man. Not that he said anything, but y'all giving an excuse for this man because he didn't play well. That's the same as like a backup plan or a safety net. I can't respect that. I'm sorry, I can't. Me personally, I cannot respect that. Like,
There's no way.
because at the end of the day, you're just giving yourself. That's like you might as well. That's like the people who have like 3 teams. Nah, yo, nah, I'm a Giants fan, a Steelers fan, and a Saints fan, yo. Like, I can't really respect you, like, cause you have like 2 different safety
Oh
nets.
man.
So if this team don't do well, but these teams are doing well, you good. Like, nah, these my teams. Like, I can't. You can have that, but I don't take that serious. So, but
Yeah.
like, it's the same thing with that. Like, the excuses are just a safety net, so you don't look the way the way you feel like you would look if you didn't have those excuses.
Right.
Cut that safety net, because you know what that also does. When you cut the safety net, it makes you more focused and more in line on what you got to do. Like if you walk a tightrope over like a high surface,
Mm.
if you have a safety net, you're going to be still be cautious, because just the net still may not work, but you still, you know what I mean, you're not going to be as focused, because you're like, okay, if all else fails, I got this to catch me. But
Yeah.
if you don't have the safety net, you're locked in. Like, this is life or death
Yep.
in your mind. So it's like you're laser focused,
It's
because
like you walking on a
once
tightrope.
once yeah, one slip is over. Boom. So at the end of the day, that cut that safety net, which is an excuse. Cut that, because you got those excuses. All right, this don't work. I can always tell them this. No, cut that. Don't worry about that. Walk that tightrope with no net under you, no safety net. because then you'll be more laser focused, and 9 times out of 10 you're going to get to the other side because the amount of focus you'll have because you know you don't have nothing to hold you up
Yep.
if you fall. So that was my 2 cents for that topic, man.
Honestly, man, like Hoop said, bro. Like what? Cause here's what I think about. You know what I'm saying, making excuses. I think it's like Coop said, walking on a tightrope, and it's also like walking on eggshells. Cause at a certain given point, bro, it's only so many excuses that you can make without you seeming like a jackass. Honestly, I like I've seen personally. I've seen some of the people that is closest to me make so many excuses for them not being at the level that they want to be, and it's just like I know that they could do it. They have so much potential to elevate to the next level, but yet consistently making excuses, consistently just not putting in that effort, always having that safety rope, that safety net just that's just gonna catch them. When at any given point, it's like, yo, you're gonna have to cut that. You're gonna have to just walk that tightrope and just, yo, just do what you gotta do. Cause at the end of the day, once you make the decision, like I said before, once you make the decision that you execute, once you make the decision like, yo, like this is what I wanna do, here's what I'm gonna do to focus, and I'm gonna just go get it. Once you make that decision, once you stop saying, oh, but you know what I'm saying, I gotta get up at 5 in the morning, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I gotta walk to Germany. Nah, bro, stop doing that shit, bro. Stop, cause like honestly, bro, that just does nothing but hold you back, yo. Like it
That's a fact.
it does nothing for you, especially when you're consistently doing it. And even
But
still, even if you only do it once or twice, those excuses still hold you back. Cause you're still not gonna want to do it. Cause you're making it excuses and you're not doing the things that you need to do to get where you want to be. So it's like at the end of the day, bro, you gotta cut them excuses out. I learned that shit the hard way, honestly. And honestly, I'm still working on that. Cause there's still some things where sometimes we're human. You're gonna make the excuses, but if you still make the steps, if you still take the steps to get where you want to be in life and not consistently just, you know what I'm saying, falling on that net, bruh, you'll be much better off, and then you'll see how far that you've come from just making excuses. So that's
yeah,
pretty much all I have for that, bro.
no, that's a fact. But I'll end with this. I feel like a lot of times people spend more effort and exert more effort on making the excuse than actually executing. So
Yeah.
really, just like I said, man, just really focus on like making it work and executing as opposed to like thinking about what excuse to use.
Mhm. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. So moving on, hey, gaming, man. I ain't gonna lie, gaming it has been kind of slow these past few weeks. I ain't gonna lie to you. But for those who are still playing Call of Duty and are looking forward to this year's iteration of Modern Warfare 2, rejoice, man. We got some beta information for y'all. So let me just pull this up. So, hey, man, here are y'all dates for the open beta. So starting from September 16th through the 20th, PlayStation will be getting early access first weekend one. So early access is September 16th through the 17th, and the open beta is from the 18th until the 20th. And weekend two, which is September 22nd through the 26th, it will be early access for Xbox, PC, and open beta will be on PlayStation from the 22nd to the 23rd. From the 24th through the 26th, you will have open beta for all platforms. Hey man, Coop, what you think about this, man?
I'm honestly, I don't even know. Like I said, but Call of Duty is getting that uh not Madden treatment and 2K treatment, but it's up there with that.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you don't know what that means, that just means like I'll believe it when I see it. Like as far as like whether or not the game is worthy to get or buy or whatever. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'll play the beta to check it out. That's cool. But I'm not as far as like if I'm excited for anything. I'm not really excited for anything. Like the now, granted, the last Modern Warfare was good.
Yeah, it was
Modern Warfare 2, classic. The original Modern Warfare, classic.
classic.
Modern Warfare 3, classic. So the
Classic.
Modern Warfares they do good with. They do good with the Modern Warfare series. All the I don't know about the Advanced Warfares and all that. I stay away from that type of stuff personally, but
I don't
just as
blame
far as the Modern Warfare series, it has always been good. Even the one that dropped, the before this one
you.
with Warzone, that was phenomenal.
2019.
Like that was dope. Especially, Warzone was fun up until shit niggas started getting a little too hack crazy and
Yeah.
shit started like, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good concept, good idea. So I just think it was dope. And just judging that it's a Modern Warfare game, I have like some mini excitement, but it's not nothing like that's like, oh man, like my hopes is not high. I'm not
Yeah.
expecting nothing from this game because still Call of Duty. So
Yeah. Honestly, bro, I've it's a content creator that goes by the name of Jeff. Y'all may know him, has 5 million subs on YouTube. Shouts out to my guy, by the way, bruh. It was like seven, 7 to 8 months throughout this like entire life cycle of Vanguard. So he's one of the like main people that go after like the mastery camos. So like the dark aethers, the zombie camos, all that shit. He couldn't access none of his camos for about 8 months. So that means, Coop, imagine you put in all that time and effort, right? Unlocking every single camo for every single gun, but you can't access it on Warzone. Imagine that. Imagine that. So it's like I have some expectations for it because they're saying that a Warzone 2 is supposed to be coming out with Modern Warfare 2, but eh,
yeah, and
eh,
real quick too, because for the people that's out there that's probably like, oh well, like what does that mean? Like that he did all that. So that's like literally you. I don't know how many hours that probably would take around, but let's just like you going to work for 3 months, going crazy at work, but not being able to access your money.
yep, pretty much.
So yeah, that's
Pretty much.
crazy. And like it's just like for a game that's worth what? What are they bringing out for? 70, 65,
I,
something like
I
that?
think I think it was I think it's still 60 for COD. I think I don't quote me on that. I think it's still 60.
No, I think they didn't they up it to like 65 or some shit
It
like
might be
next
70.
gen.
It might
No,
be
yeah.
70.
Anyway, long story short, like 60 in between like 60, $70 for a game, and then you're not only doing that, but you're spending sweat equity into the game, time and sweat equity into the game, just to not be rewarded for a 60 to $70 title game. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I say they're getting that treatment. And then now, because they see the success of Warzone and like the battle royales and stuff, now they don't even care. They just gonna keep pumping all the new guns and
Mhm.
all this other
Yep.
stuff and make them super strong so that you got to get them and you got to spend your time on the game to level up the guns to get the right attachments on the guns and then
Yep.
everybody's going to have the same guns. It's just it's too much, bro.
Yep.
That's why I say it gets watered down at a certain point cuz it's too much, bro. It's too much.
Honestly, the issue with a lot of these AAA games, it's just their foundations, bro. They keep Here's what I notice. A lot of these games, they have foundations, right? And yeah, they'll have good foundations and they'll build upon it. But then
Facts.
something ends up breaking said foundation. And yet they'll still end up building on said broken foundation. And that's why we have a broken game. Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, and Battlefield.
You know what's funny? That's besides Battlefield, that's like how can I say this? Cuz if I say what I really want to say, it's probably get strike. Uh mm, Yeah, you can't say that word neither. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just like the starter kit for like it's like the holy trinity for a certain group for a
Oh,
certain
chill,
demographic.
chill.
It's like the holy trinity for a certain graphic, and for some reason, it's always been met with that type of effort. Oh, that group's still gonna buy it, man. We chilling, man. No
Oh,
matter
oh,
what.
come on. Oh, come on,
No
man.
matter what.
Oh, come on
And we
now,
the
dog.
monopoly. Oh, come on, dude. They gonna buy it.
Bruh.
And then, cause their excuse gonna always be, well, it's the only. I mean, it's the only one of these games, so it's only basketball, only football, so they gonna keep buying it, and they
Yep.
know that. But
Yep.
then they gonna complain every year. But wait, we don't care. They spending they money is worth more than what they
Mhm.
saying.
Mhm.
So listen, man. So for all y'all that are part of this nice select minority group, I mean not minority group, but demographic, nice select demographic.
Sheeple?
Yeah, sheeple. I like that. I like that. I never heard that before. Sheeple. That was good. That was good. I respect that. But yeah, so for all you sheeple out there that fit that demographics, fit that description. Well, we're gonna have some more news upcoming for you as well with this next topic. But
Oh,
you
oh
get what
man.
you get, man. You get what you get,
Oh,
cause at the end of the
oh
day,
brother.
y'all are not responding with your wallets. Y'all are just responding with your voices, which is not valuable to them. They don't care about your voices, they care about your money. And you
Yep.
keep spending your money. So it's like you're moving backwards. Like you're not supposed to spend your money but voice your opinion. That's how they can hear you. But if you it's just like back in the day, like the boycott of the buses. Like, yeah, wait. They're saying they don't like how they're being treated on the buses, but they keep spending money to take the bus. Okay, now everything's good. Let's keep doing what we're doing. They good. They're good. They just it's that time of the month for them. They good. They'll be back. Still good. But when they stopped
Yo.
taking the bus and then voiced their complaints, they were heard because
Mhm.
the money was hurt. Oh, oh, oh. That was this month's quota? Oh, whoa, no, no, no,
Yo.
no. No, no, no. Yo, y'all can
Yup.
say anywhere. We promise. Anywhere. And y'all get VIP. Just come please come back. Y'all be
Yup.
taking this. Please. Come on, come on.
Yup.
So I mean, listen, man. Y'all want to play these games and just voice your opinion only through your actual voice and not through your wallet, you get what you get, man. Please don't
Honestly.
be in the comments. Please don't be on Twitter atting these devs and these companies and oh man, your game is trash, man. I'm about to go play it in a couple minutes. Actually, I'm playing it right now, and it's crazy. I'm not. I'm gonna buy it for the next 20 years, but it's
Nuts.
trash, man. Like I don't get no
Nuts.
respect, man. We don't. Yeah, y'all don't care about us, man.
Nuts.
No, we care
Insane.
about your money. But before I keep going on a rant, man, Weezy, what else? Do you have anything else to add?
Nah, bruh. Just hey, I'm gonna try out the beta. I'm gonna see what it's hitting for. Niggas know how I get down, especially when it comes to these betas. I like knowing what the next iteration of these games have to offer. But if it's not offer anything sustainable, fuck them. Honestly, fuck them. Like that's honestly, like I'm at that point. It's just like fuck them. I'll
You're a
I'll
legend.
I'll stick to my indie games. Shit,
Legend.
cause the indie games is what's doing it for me right now. I ain't gonna lie. But
Legend 2 games, like you Pee Wee Kirkland.
hey, man, you know. But moving on, Coop, your favorite game,
Oh yeah, here we go.
Madden,
Here it goes.
Madden.
Madden 18 to the fifth power, man. Here we
Sir,
go.
yes
Welcome back,
sir,
baby. Madden
yes
18, baby.
sir,
The volume 5,
yes
man.
sir,
Madden 18 volume 5, man.
yes
And the reason why
sir.
we calling it Madden 18 volume 5, and maybe other Madden fanatics out there can tell us when this game actually plateaued, but this game pretty much, in our opinion, plateaued at 18. So
Mm,
nothing really changed since Madden 18. But some of y'all will probably say before that. But hey, uh, if y'all think before that, just give us in the comments. Let us know
facts.
What Madden are we actually in? Are we 18 Volume 5? Are we 17 Volume 6?
Definitely let us know. Definitely let us know,
Definitely,
bro.
if y'all, yeah, let us know, man. What do y'all think? Because we think it's 18 Volume 5. And for those of you that are not gamers and don't understand what we're saying, the reason why we're calling this Madden 18 Volume 5 is because it's really Madden 23. That's what they're telling us is
Yeah.
Madden 23.
Mhm.
Oh, damn, Madden 23. Man, I think it's crazy. But anyway, it's not Madden 23, bro. The reason why it's Madden to 18 because it has not changed the core gameplay
At
since
all.
Madden 18, in our opinion. But they add. Here's what they do, right? This is what 2K does, right? 2K takes a bowl of feces and decorates it. That's what they do, and tell you that it's a Sunday. That's what they do.
Yup. Yup.
No, no, that's not. This not feces. What are you talking about? This is they
Yup.
got whipped cream on it. It's a cherry on here.
It got the
It's
granolas on there.
sprinkled. Yeah, it's a pliable. Come on,
Nice.
you never had a double fudge pliable before.
No, yo, double fudge is crazy. Yo, double fudge is nuts. Nah, what? That's sick, yo.
Yo, bro,
Yo, that's sick. That's insane.
yo, bro,
Just to
chill.
think about, that's sickening, yo. What the fuck?
Yo, that's the name
Nah.
of this episode, yo. Double fudge, double fudge pliable.
What the fuck, bro? What the
Yo, when
fuck?
y'all click on this, like, wait, double
No,
fudge
bro.
pliable. What's that mean? No, that's
No.
the name of this episode. Double
No.
fudge pliable. No, that is
No,
crazy.
bro. No
But yo,
fucking way.
nah, bro. Seriously, this is what needs to be said, bro. Like
That
the
ass.
game. Here's what they do. They just dress up trash and decorate it and tell you it's something else. Like
Yep.
they'll pee on you and just be like, "No, it's just raining outside. Just get an umbrella. It's raining outside." But for those like me and Weezy that are tired of that, bro, stop paying for the game.
Yep.
Then they'll understand, but they know y'all not, so they don't care.
Mhm.
That's why this is next year will be Madden 18 version 6. And after that will be Madden 18 version 7. Do I need to
Yo,
keep going on further and further? They don't care. Like
I don't think you do, bro.
it's like, bro, like they don't care, bro. So it's at the end of the day, bro. If y'all don't care, they don't care, and I'm not about to stress out over because I'm not. I'm just not gonna play it. I don't care.
Facts.
Like I would love to. I love football. Football is my favorite sport. I would love to play a beautiful football game that I enjoy, but if it's not there, it ain't there. Like I'm not about to try to force it. Nah, bro. It'll get better. It'll grow. No,
No,
it's
never.
not gonna get better till the gamers unite and stop buying this trash, bro. If
Hon-
like, cause I think now, bro, not to cut you off,
no,
I'm
you
gonna
good.
end
You good.
after
You
this.
good. You good.
But I think now they're trying to like they're having fun. Like, yo, what do you think we could do now and just get these niggas to buy it? Cause that's honestly, bro. Like, if I had their mentality, cause the mentality they already have, if I was them, I would probably do that too. Yo, let's come on, yo, let's do a game, yo. What do you think we can do now that just get them to buy it? Like, yo, let's just instead of players, let's just put all celebrities on these teams, and
Yo,
let's change all the team names.
nuts.
Now the NFL not gonna care, bro. When they see how much money we gonna give them, they not gonna care. Wait, so we gonna put Justin Timberlake as a quarterback for the Chiefs, not Mahomes? Yeah, we gonna do that. Okay. Who gonna be Travis Kelsey? Nah, I was thinking like Tim.
Yo,
I was thinking like Tim Allen. Tim Allen. Okay, you're not really that side, but okay.
Tim Allen is crazy. Nah, Tim Allen is crazy.
Yo,
Not
Tim Allen being Kelsey is crazy.
yo, my nigga from Home
Yo,
Improvement. Nah,
yo,
yo.
Tim Allen. Yo,
Nah, hell no.
the voice of Buzz Lightyear, crazy.
What the fuck? I could,
Yo,
I
Tim
could really,
Allen is nuts,
yo,
yo.
I could really see them doing some bullshit like that though. Honestly,
No,
honestly,
Weezy, I would do it, Weezy.
nah,
No,
bro.
I would do it just because, like, y'all gonna buy anything? Oh yeah, I would just start. I would just literally see what we can do and how far we can go before y'all just all decide to not buy it. I would
Yeah,
love to see that because I think, despite what y'all are saying, I think there is a limit, but they just haven't crossed that threshold yet. But if I was them, I would test it out. So then this way, I know, okay, this is the limit for them. Okay, so now we just it's not even Madden no more. This is a cooking game. Now they don't. Now Chef Ramsay's in the game. Now you got to compete in a cooking combine. You got to compete on next level
what
chef.
the-
You got to be in Hell's Kitchen and
Yo,
to get a contract.
son, turning
So-
Madden into a cooking game is crazy. Rest in peace, my nigga John Madden, by the way, cause
Yeah, that's a fact, man. They
that's
did his game dirty. They
that's
messing up his legacy.
insane, bro. Cause you,
That's nuts.
yo, I don't know if I'll be able to post this gameplay in here, cause I don't know if this gameplay,
No.
yeah,
Don't it's first of all, it's not even worthy of posting. Listen,
yeah,
we'll give y'all a link. Well, I'll give you a link to this channel that goes over how this game is so trash in great detail, and he articulately puts this very well so that you'll be able to understand why it's so trash. and he has such satire with it. It's hilarious.
Facts.
So yeah, I'll link his video in the description. So if you want to go see what we're talking about, it's this game is trash, bro. Like, and
Dog
it's
shit.
gonna continue to be trash because nobody's fighting back with their wallet. I'm not gonna say nobody, but a vast majority are not, so they don't care. Like, oh damn, we just lost 1% of our. They don't care. We got still 99 other
They
people
don't.
that's still gonna buy it no matter what. Like I said, I don't even know if they turn into a cooking show. I don't even think I think y'all still buy it. If they turn into a cooking show, but just have some football elements into it, like you gotta throw your dish to Ramsey so he can judge it. But you got it, but like Ramsey's ex, and he got a defender on him, which is your
Yo,
opponent,
what?
and they give like a decent storyline, but you can only watch it. You can't really interact with it, just like
on
they do with the other.
on some long shot shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be like. You watch more than you play. One of those.
Yo, that shit is insane, bro. Cause
Man, we could go all day on Madden,
yo,
dude.
the reason why we've come to this conclusion, bro. Like we say, yo, Madden just or EA. I won't even say Madden. EA. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. The developers, Clint. Yeah, I'm gonna say his name. Yeah. Clint Oldenburg.
Hey
You the
Clint.
you the fucking reason. All right.
Hey Clint.
You're the fucking reason why Madden
Hey Clint.
is the way it is right now. You're the reason, and I'm gonna need
Clint.
you to leave. I'm gonna need you to take a leave of absence. Just I'm saying, pack your bags. Just go, my nigga. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. In the video that Cooper's gonna link, you guys are gonna see that if you guys are familiar with football, bro, during the pass play, you're supposed to protect the QB. In this particular play, there was none of that. The center guard, the guy who hikes ball, he sits there like this. There's a DB, defensive back, running towards the guard. He sits there like this. The DB just runs past him, gets straight to the QB.
It's an amazing game. But listen, though, real quick before we even go, I don't even. Yo, Clint, listen. Hey, Clint. Hey, buddy. If you're watching this, hey, pal.
How's it going, bro?
I don't even blame you, bro. So like my guy said, don't leave. No, turn Matt. Here's what I want you to do. Have fun with it now. Turn Madden into a cooking show. I want you to go crazy. If they're dumb enough to buy it, and they're gonna keep buying it, no matter, like, you could pee on these dudes and just tell them like it's raining, and they'll just get an umbrella and say, "Oh, thanks for the advice."
See?
If they want to do that, go all out. Turn into a cook. No. Replace the show and just like replace Madden and just have dogs. Like, just make the game a dog game.
Nuts.
Turn the game. No, title it Madden and it'd be Sims. Do that. No, seriously. Make it Minecraft or something. No, that's what I want you to do. Have fun with it now. Have it where the ball is on fire. Have it
yo,
where
yo, NFL
have it.
Jam is crazy. NFL Jam is
Yeah, nah,
crazy.
that's a fact. Turn it into NFL Jam. You heard my man just said. Turn it into NFL Jam. This is what I need y'all to do. Have fun. Don't
Yo,
leave. No, don't. It just started getting good. Don't leave, Clint. Stay. They want to keep buying this game, bro. Do everything, bro. I would say test the limits, bro. Test
nuts.
the limits, bro. Literally, make like an anti-gravity mode. Have them play on the moon. Listen, bro. Do everything, bro. Like, and take out all the stadiums. Have them playing in the galaxy. They're like, no, listen, bro. And then like have the Guardians of the Galaxy come through. Have Groot playing.
Nah,
And like,
bruh.
so like when it's time to say her, he just says, "I'm Groot," and then he just snap the ball, and then he throw it to. He throw it to Gamora. She nice, she quick, so she's like the Tyreek Hill of the bunch. She just started juking everybody and just running
Yo,
past everybody. Then you got what's Batista name? What's Batista name? You got him in there. He's the center. He's hiking the ball to Groot. Star Lord, he's like the star receiver. He's a diva, so when he don't get the ball, he start panicking.
yo.
Like, then you got Rocket. He's the coach. He just yelling
Chill,
at everybody.
chill. That's my
Like,
guy.
just do all that, bro. Listen, marvel it up. Do it all. Have an anti-gravity mode. Have a mode like have a GTA mode. Like, you like if the players get crazy, you could line them up. Have like you could hijack the stadium like how Bane did in Batman. I like just do everything, bro. Don't leave. Please don't
Yo,
leave. It started. It just
what?
started getting good, Clint. Don't leave, bro. Do everything you can. Test the limits. Test the boundaries, bro.
Nigga said test the limits.
No, seriously. Test the boundaries, bro. Do what you can. Have a big head mode.
Yeah, I was just about to
Like,
say that.
do everything, bro. Everything and anything. Have a Call of Duty mode. Have a Battlefield mode.
Nigga
Like,
said
bro.
have a COD and Battlefield mode. Alright, man.
Yeah, no, seriously. Have a Forza mode where like you don't play. You don't really play any games. You just drive to them.
Yeah.
And then once you drive to them, the mission's over.
Yeah.
It's a mission complete, and you get XP if you make
What
it there on time.
what the fuck?
Yeah, no, seriously. Especially like if you like Cooper Cup and you gotta make it to the stadium, but you all the way in like Beverly Hills, so
Yo, chill, bro.
you gotta drive in that LA traffic, and you gotta like maneuver. Then you got the cops on you because you was speeding and avoiding all the street signs and protocols. Like have one, like bro, just do everything, bro. Don't leave.
Yo,
Do
son.
do anything but leave. That's what I need you to do. If they want to keep buying this game, I want you to go crazy, Clint. Go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't leave. No, no, no. It's just started getting good, buddy. It just started getting good. Turn this into a new version of Madden, but the best one yet. If they want to keep buying it, you keep supplying it, baby. Go crazy.
Nigga said
The
if you
Hollow
wanna
Bros
keep
approve this message.
that
Well, shit, at least I do. I don't know if I do. I approve it.
bro, that nigga needs
One
to
half of the
leave.
Hollow Bros approves this message. A
He's
Hollow Bro approves this message. No, don't leave, Clint. Don't listen to him. I'm not jacking that. Don't leave, Clint. Stay. Do whatever you can, bro. Stay in there. I told you, anti-gravity mode, you'll do big numbers. I'm
yo,
telling you.
son.
Have
Having
have an NBA mode where it's like you don't even hike it. It's like speedball. Like
you just see Braun just show up on the field.
yeah, nah. If Braun could be in multiverses, he could
Nah, that's a fact.
definitely be in Madden.
Nah, that's a fact, yo.
Actually, no, no, no. Yeah, matter of fact, have a multiverses mode.
Yo, chill, bro. Nah,
Different
that
where
would be crazy.
different games merge in and play. Cause y'all already kind of have something like that. So yeah, no, y'all got DJ Khaled in the game, right?
Yo, chill, bro. Chill,
Nah,
bro.
nah. What you mean chill? Ain't no chill. No, do
Wait,
everything you can.
wait, DJ Khaled actually in the game.
You think I'm just saying that for fun? I think that nigga's a QB.
Yo, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Right?
he's in the
I
game.
haven't I haven't played Madden in years, yo.
And they
I
got a
ain't gonna lie.
SpongeBob. They got a SpongeBob stadium. But listen though, they got a Bikini Bottom stadium. But listen though, man. Right?
Alright, bro.
No, 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 no. Ain't no alright, bro. Have fun now. Ain't no alright, bro. Let's start having more fun. You already doing that. You got a Campbell's Chunky Soup Stadium. Have fun now, bro. Nah, seriously. DJ Khaled was in the game. Who else is it? There's mad people in the game, bro.
Yo,
Like
son. Wasn't
DJ
Quavo in it?
Khaled was a quarterback. Yeah, Quavo. Yeah, Offset was in the game. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Have fun, bro. And I know people gonna be like, nah, but that's the different game mode. Nah, it's cool. But listen, have a regular game mode or online mode that's called anti-gravity and it's ranked. Have a ranked game mode called no gravity.
Alright, man.
But
Alright,
nah, yeah,
man.
come on, bro. So I
Yo,
could I could talk about Madden all day. This
niggas
is fun to me.
niggas is going crazy, bro.
They not gonna get me tight about Madden. I'm having fun.
Hey,
I'm having
man.
fun talking about this bum game.
Hey, man. As long as you having fun, bro, that's all that matters. But we gotta move on, G.
Yes,
Move,
sir.
but moving on to our final gaming topic of this week's HoloBros podcast. Hey, if y'all was looking forward to Marvel's Midnight Suns, unfortunately, they're pushing that whole back to next year, 2023. As for, do we have a specific date? No, but for those of you that do not know, Midnight Suns was supposed to be. It was basically supposed to be like I think you were playing as all of the Marvel's villains, but yet it's in a turn-based combat. So something if you guys know any of the games like XCOM or Command and Conquer, any of those older titles, Midnight Suns is going to be just like that. But unfortunately, they pushed it back. If you guys were looking forward to it, sound off down in the comment section down below. Coop, what's your thoughts on that, man? Were you looking forward to it?
I tried to do a sound effect, but that shit ain't this dumbass mic. This shit is a good mic, but it's a bad mic. I was trying to do a sound effect, but
Oh,
the shit look kind of paused because it didn't pick up. So it just you could just see me doing some shit on the mic. Pause. That was crazy.
you good, you good, you
Yeah.
good.
So yeah, y'all seen that pause on that by the way? Cause I peeped. I'm like, wait, damn, the mic not even catching that. So it sounded crazy. But I was trying to do like the little sad little little
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But anyway, but yeah. So I mean, typical. But like I said about the other games, I'd rather them push it back than rush something and it be trash. So we'll
Yeah,
see. But obviously, there's still a threshold on how long they can wait. So we'll
facts.
see. But yeah, so that's really all I got for that.
True, true. But yeah, man, that's pretty much going to do it for this week's gaming section of the HoloBros podcast. Moving on, Cooper, name a time when you were able to reach a goal that seemed unattainable, my friend.
I have a lot of them. I have one. Should I have one about driving? Like my driving test. Like I didn't pass my driving test on the first time,
Chill.
and then I remember he said I did a K turn in the wrong direction. So that's how I failed my first test. Then after that, what happened? Yeah, so that happened, and then I remember like it was just mad other shit why like I wasn't able to take the test because oh I can't use this car, I had to use a different car. It was just a lot of extra shit, so it
What
was
the fuck?
aggravating. Yeah, it was crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it was insane. But yeah, so that I got that story. But I think the one I'm probably gonna use is the one I continue to use, which is just me making it to college, bro. Cause at one point bruh. Like not me making the college, but like me playing, be able to like be recruited, be scouted, be recruited by like
Mm-hmm.
college teams, bro. Let alone even play in college, but even just to be like, like I said on him before, I had a college coach tell me, because at the time I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna even be playing football at next level.
All right.
Like I don't even know if I want to even play football at next level. And he was like, "You're too good not to play." So I had a coach tell me that, and to me that at one point that was like what if you'd have told me that let's say my freshman year no even like my 8th grade year playing I would have been like nah that's a stretch like it would be that would be cool but that's a stretch
Mm.
so that's that I think that's a moment for me because I was trash bro number one not only was I trash I was mad scary like I didn't want to get hit I didn't want to do none of that shit
Chill.
so like when it came time to like hit and like I was like nah I'm not doing that fuck no.
That shit
Like
was not it.
I was just a dude that was fast, just running around niggas to the like scoring on people and shit like that. But also, not to mention I was trash. Trash. I couldn't catch. I was garbage. Like
Nigga, what?
I was trash. What? Nigga, garbage. Back in the day, I was terrible, dog. Like honestly, it wasn't until yeah, you know what's funny about that too? Not to get on a tangent, but I'm gonna get on a quick tangent. Yo, up until like just randomly I was able to just catch and I was nice. That this was around like Victor Cruz era on the Giants. This was around that time.
Uh,
Cause I remember when I used to go crazy, cause this how I knew I could catch like out of nowhere. Before I used to be terrible. Like nobody would pick me up when we played,
mm,
but we'd just be playing like on the street and stuff. Yo, randomly, right? Because I always was fast and I always could juke people, but I just couldn't catch. So I could always get open, but I couldn't catch. So it's like I couldn't finish it. So niggas didn't care. Like they just leave me open at one point. But
yo,
like around the Victor Cruz era, I just started snagging stuff.
chill.
I'm going to the I'm scoring on it. I'm doing the salsa. I'm wailing on it. I'm bugging right. So then it's like, damn, like how did I learn? How did I know how to catch all of a sudden? Like, how did I be able to catch? Which is why I always say some things is fate, some things are free will. As we said on the episode with Chief, shout out to our God, episode 25. Go check that out if you haven't. But
Yo, Shersky.
like that was one of those things where we're just like fate. I didn't do nothing. I didn't emphasize on damn yo. I need to start getting better at catching.
Mm.
Cause at that time I had already quit football. I told my dad like, nah, these niggas, that shit is too real. I don't wanna. I'm cool. This shit too real for me. I ain't
He
cool.
said that shit
Them
too
niggas is
real for
crazy.
me.
Yeah, them shit's great. I'm cool. Them niggas is barbarians over there, right? So I was on that type of time. Like, nah, get me away from them.
Chill.
I'm like, take me where you want. Don't take me there, type shit.
Yo.
But yeah, nah. So like on a serious note, so yeah, like just I randomly I was just able to catch, and
Mm.
since then I started taking off, and that's when I went 8th grade. Still was scary, but at least I could catch. And but at the same time, we ran a wing T, so it was only one receiver, so it wasn't like I could do nothing. We were just run heavy.
Right.
So it was one of them. It was one of them years they had me at running back. I ain't gonna lie, they put me in some games. Not mind you, we was bugging on everybody. We won the championship that year.
Hey.
They put me in some games, bro. I was not getting tackled. I was in my Marshawn Lynch duffel. Like I'm going. Yo,
Meow.
I was on my Marshawn Lynch. I'm like, oh, this might be kind of fun. But then I'm like, yo, I'm still low key scary. Like, cause I was a cornerback, but
Mm.
it was still kind of low key scary. But so long story short, uh, freshman year, I was able to catch, but I was still like I was still trash though. So I ended up getting my spot taken. I used to be a starter. Me and B Rob used to split time, and then after that, I got my spot taken by another dude. And then I'm like, damn, I'm really ass. So then that's when sophomore year came around. Legend,
Legendary season.
no legendary trash. Listen, man.
Oh.
Listen, man. Uh, yeah, nah, I was terrible, dude. I was terrible. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, no way.
So what happened was what changed everything for that though. Shout out to my family, like my family, like my nigga Siraj, bro.
Hey.
What happened was, I remember we had like this weight room, like the draft in the weight room or whatever. That
Mm.
my coach he implemented it, like you got to pick people to draft or whatever, blah blah.
Mm.
So he had ended up drafting me on this like weight room squad team, and like how you earn points is like you gotta not only come to the like weight room, that's a point, but like also like get a higher max of like
Right.
on the weights and stuff like that. Blah blah. Let me speed it up because I'm kind of going too slow. So long story short, once I started doing that, I started working out with him. At that time he was like a linebacker, so he was heavy. I was tiny as shit.
Mm.
So I ended up getting my weight up, my muscle up, and then that next season, that's when everything started to click for me. Catching the ball like crazy, able to block, just that strength plus the hands plus all the other intangibles that I had, bro. It
Yeah.
was donezo from there. So I eventually, I mean, ended up doing that. We get a new coach. So senior year, not my best season, probably one of my worst seasons actually, but did pretty okay to get the eyes of some scouts and stuff like that. Like I said, I could have did way better, but whatever reason, life and fate didn't have that for me. But so yeah, long story short, that was one of the things that at one point I thought was unattainable because I was trash and scary. So it's like, how can I make it to college if I'm trash and don't want to get in?
Yeah.
So it's like that was one of those things. But I started putting that work in. Feel me? I started putting the work in. I was working out on the turf. We actually no, damn, I can't snitch on niggas. All right, me
Oh.
and these other dudes would sneak on the turf. And for those of you that aren't over here, for our school, North Plainfield High School, there was after right next to the school is the like field that we play on and practice
Yeah.
on. So after school though, it's closed. Like you can't just go on the turf.
Mm.
So they close it. They put gates, but all we did was hop the gate. Like, come on, ain't no man. Like, come on, man.
Got you, bro.
Like, so all that, right? So boom, boom, boom. So we would like work out there all night, like to like literally till it was pitch black and we couldn't see no more. Then we would just walk home. Like
Bruh.
we was crazy, bro. Like we was fiends. It was me and a few of my other homies. Like we was fiends. Like we
Y'all
just
ain't
wanted to
give a
get
fuck.
better.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, bro. So yeah, long story short, so that was one of the things for me. So which one? What do you like? What do you have, Weezy? What's one of your goals that you didn't
Honestly,
seem
bro.
attainable?
Honestly, bro, I say graduating college. And
Oh, really?
honestly, bro, the amount of times I failed my pre-calculus class, nuts. I failed that class 3 times. Like, and I say that to say like, cause honestly, bro, it was at a certain point where I thought about dropping out and like just not even going to school. Cause around that time, 2017, it's the year I graduated, and I was supposed to go to a 4-year school, Bloomfield College. Um, uh, Unfortunately, I didn't have the funds for it, and I had to go to this community college, literally like 20 minutes away, Redden Valley Community College and shit. And honestly, bruh, I wasn't even supposed to go to that school. So basically, my first year, they put me in remedial classes. I've told this story before, but they put me in remedial classes because of the placement tests they had us take in high school. Me being a dummy that I was, I didn't take those tests seriously because
Mostly nobody did because everybody like, I'm not going to no bum ass Rarrington.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm not going here. Y'all niggas like y'all niggas is crazy. I'm not going.
Yeah,
But you know what's funny though? We always saying that, but Raritan Valley is one of the best community colleges.
it is.
I think is it just in New Jersey or is it in the U.S. best community colleges?
I
I think
remember.
it's like ranked third or some shit. I don't know if it's ranked third in the U.S. or ranked third in New Jersey, but
I,
it's a good like it's a
yeah,
if you want to make it out of a community college and go to a university, that's one of the best schools to come out of as
yep,
far as community college goes. So,
yep.
and for all those two that are in that do want to go to school and all that, and you are looking for a more like affordable way, don't be ashamed to go to community college
Bruh,
and save
community
some
college
bread.
isn't bad, bruh.
Don't
It's
be
not
ashamed to
bad.
go to community college for a couple years or whatever you got to do to save some more money and then be up out of it. Especially if it's a good community college like how Raritan Valley was.
Yeah,
Prestige. It's it sounds funny to say, but it's a prestigious university. I mean, I say university. It's a prestigious community college.
it
That shit
is.
sounds so funny to say, but it really is though.
It
Seriously, like,
is.
look it up. Look it up. Look up Raritan Valley Community College
Cause I
in
remember,
New Jersey.
I remember one year it was ranked number one in the state, and I think it was ranked like top five or top 10 in the country.
That's what I said, right? Isn't I'm
Yeah.
about to look it up. Yo, while you talk, I'm gonna look it up.
Um. But yeah. So like my first year, I took nothing but remedial classes, or like my first semester or two, I took remedial classes. My second year, that was when I finally like got my feet into the curriculum that I needed to take and shit. And I also forgot to mention this too. My first semester, I ended up taking about 4 or 5 classes. I ended up dropping one of them, and that was my formal logic class. If you guys ever taken formal logic, or even have the option of taking it, don't take it. Please don't take it. Don't do that to yourself, cause you're gonna hate the class. I promise you. Um, and so my second year, after I got done with my remedial classes, like I said, I started following through with the curriculum that I needed to take, and that's when I first got into pre-calc. Now, mind you, the school I was supposed to go to, Bloomfield, I was taking a summer program where you need to prove that you can actually like attend the school. So for me in high school, I ain't gonna lie, Coop know this shit. I barely tried. Like, to be honest, like I barely tried in high school. And the thing is, like, I wasn't fucking with it. Like, I'm the type of nigga, or I hated school. So I would literally do bare minimum, knowing that I could do more, but I just didn't have that drive to really just want to do the shit that I needed to do in high school. But hey, man. But yeah, so year two.
Yeah, so to get you the information, it's ranked number one in Jersey. It's ranked number four in in the New York City area. Because I
I
mean,
had a
I
feeling.
guess
Yeah.
uh, and out of 100, no, out of 845 community colleges in America, it is right now 135. So they kind of dropped off a little bit, but
Yeah.
still like I said, still good. Like it's still a really good school. And I
Still
think I
top
seen
200.
something like top 14 best like undergrad dental or doctor or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's definitely a good doctor school for sure.
Like like a little medical school. Also, I
Yeah.
think it's like it said it's top 40 for like filming and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a pretty decent. It's a pretty good school. So
It's a great school. Like I said, I went there for 4 years. And when I was originally only supposed to do the two, and throughout, so like through year two, three, and four, I pretty much did all of my required classes, and I passed all them shits with like a C or a better, right? When it came down to my formal logic and my pre-calculus class, though, I dropped formal logic at least twice. I failed pre-calculus 3 times. And when I failed pre-calculus my second time, bro, I thought about dropping out. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I'm like, bruh, if I keep failing this fucking class, like, cause it was at a point in time, uh, my last semester, I literally had to contact my counselor to literally like unblock pre-calc so I could take it again. So that's how bad it got. So I'm just like, bruh, I don't like. I really didn't like keep going through that shit, keep doing it. But someone was telling me like, yo, like just do it. Like you already year 3 in, about to go on year 4. Fuck it. Just see where this shit can get you. And hey, man, I ended up fucking graduating with an associates. And honestly, bruh, I'd rather have something for as long as I've been in that shit rather than coming out of there with nothing at all. So,
Yeah, I can respect that.
like, honestly, bruh, if y'all have a goal or something that you're working towards, and if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it could be unattainable, just give it one more shot. Just
Fact.
take that one extra chance, and if it works out, you know what I'm saying, you'll be glad that, you know what I'm saying, you even went for that shit just one more time. If it doesn't, hey, at least you still try. At least you still went for it at the end of the day. But honestly, bro, it's just one of those things where you just gotta persevere and just see the goal for yourself.
That's a
Um,
fact.
yeah, man, that was pretty much my story for that, to be honest.
Uh,
Um,
how are we on times? I know I told a long ass story.
hour 31. So we about to,
Yeah, we right on par though. It's not bad.
yeah,
Just knock these. You know what I mean? Go crazy.
you sure, you sure. So moving on, Coop, how does your journey prepare you for success?
So the journey prepares you for success. For success. What am I saying? The journey prepares you for success by just allowing you to see the pitfalls and have those setbacks. Like how Weezy was saying and how I was saying in my story. The reason why this ties in so lovely is because the pitfalls in Weezy's story allowed him to be able to succeed at the end. Because he failed pre-calc 3 times or twice or whatever, he had that experience and that failure to not only prepare him for the success but to appreciate the result. So when he finally does get that pass, or when he finally, after 4 years at a what is supposed to be a 2 year school, which is just like on average, like
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to be a 2 year school, he did double the time there. It That whole journey, that whole process allowed him to appreciate that degree more,
Yep.
allow him to appreciate the end more. The long journey of me, the story I told, the long journey of me being trashed and not wanting to be hid and not like, all the work I've had to put in and get to that that end result of being able to have a coach tell me in a room that I'm too good not to play when considering not playing football anymore. Like to even be in that room, the journey allowed me to not only appreciate that, but it prepared me for that. So me being trash, I understood what I had to do to get better. Wheezy not passing pre-calc allowed him to see what he had to do to pass pre-calc.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? Like you learn more from your losses than you do your wins. Your losses teach you way more about who you are and who you need to be than your wins do. Because your wins are just reassurance. Okay, whatever I did, it worked. Boom. But when you got to really sit back and like, damn, how did I lose? Or how did I fail? Or how did I not catch that pass? Or how did I not know what route I was supposed to run there? Or how did we just lose the game? Or whatever the case may be, right? How did I not get accepted into this school? Or whatever, right? That allows you to take a step back and, like we always say, self reflect
Yes,
and be able
sir.
to see, like, all right, boom. Because then that's how you get better. Like a UFC, or not even UFC, but like a fighting terminology. One of the things in fighting is if you are doing something to your opponent in a fight, if you can do it once, just keep doing it because they cannot correct that mid fight. And the reason is because you cannot correct the fight during the fight. You have to correct the fight and the mistakes of the fight after the fight.
Mm.
So that loss or whatever that you were doing to them that was getting them, They cannot correct that mid fight. They have to correct that after the fight, meaning after they lost or after they already got hit with whatever you was hitting them with mad times or whatever the case is, right? So the point of me even saying that is just like they can't learn until after, you can't learn until after. So sometimes those pitfalls and those things that you face throughout your journey, like those obstacles and those distractions or whatever that you face during your journey, allows you to appreciate the end result, but it also prepares you for the end result.
Hmm.
So never take the journey for granted. Never just try to rush through and, not undergo the process of what the journey is, because the journey is the best part. I know the success, everybody's like, no, the success is the best part, but no, the journey is the best part because the journey allows you to appreciate what you believe is the best part.
Yep.
Because without the
Definitely.
journey, like for example, if you just wake up one morning and hit the lottery, you're not really going to appreciate that money. I don't care if you was the brokest person ever. You're not going to really appreciate that money. You're going to appreciate the money though if you had to work and put blood equity, sweat equity, tear equity into achieving that money. Because it you like how your parents used to say, or I don't know if your parents said that, but back in the day, maybe your parents would be like, you don't even know the value of a dollar.
Mm.
As a kid, you don't. You just think like another parent quote, think money grows on trees. Like, cause they kids don't know. They just, oh, I want to buy this, or they just see you buying stuff, so they like, oh, okay, he got money or she got money, so
Yeah.
like money is just here. Like I could just go outside and pick up money off the ground and whatever. Like that's just how kids think subconsciously. But the thing is, they don't understand. Like, no, mommy or daddy or whoever, or uncle or auntie, whoever had to go out and work and go out and do stuff to get that money that maybe they didn't even feel like doing, but they did it so they could get that money so that you could go get that candy or whatever,
Yep.
or you could get that toy for Christmas or whatever the case may be. So the journey helped mommy or daddy or the auntie or uncle, whoever, get to that process. And so it taught them the value of a dollar as opposed to it does the kid that doesn't have to do none of that and they could just have fun all day.
Hmm.
And then they can just, get whatever they want. Not whatever they want, but you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like the journey is the process, right? If you like for example, I'll give you me. I maybe don't value food the way maybe my wife does. Cause she cooks it. I don't. Like one day she was showing me how to cook something. Bro, the process that she had to go through. Bro, no, seriously, bro. She was telling me how to properly cook shrimp. And shrimp don't take that long to cook, but just the process of peeling off the stuff, taking off
You gotta devein that hoe.
the 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 poop and all that.
Hmm.
Then you gotta wash that. Then
Yep.
the chicken, no, the chicken is what got me. Okay, so I gotta wash the chicken. Okay, but then whatever I wash the chicken in, I gotta wash that now. Then I gotta put the chicken in something else, and I gotta wash. I'm like, I'm not doing all that. All right, call me when it's done though. I love you, thank you. Like it's one of those. Like so, I maybe don't appreciate it the way she do, cause she gotta do all that just to eat the chicken. I just gotta sit here and wait till it's done. You feel what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like the journey allows you, in this case, the journey is the cooking process. That allows her to appreciate, like, damn, I had to do all this. So now I appreciate the meal more as
Yep.
opposed to this bum ass nigga who just he just at the computer or whatever, writing something or doing something, or just waiting for me to bring it to him type shit. So you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those, it's like the journey is what matters. The journey is what's important. The journey is what's going to allow you to appreciate that end result. But like I said before, and I'll keep saying it, it allows you to prepare for that end result.
Yep.
So what you got for me, Weezy?
Honestly, the journey is what make the experiences worthwhile. Cause
Facts.
the journey is the experience, while the success
Facts.
is just a result of that experience. To be completely honest, and the
I
thing
agree.
and the thing is like when people tend to look at the journey or just look back where they've come from on the journey, they feel a lot more fulfilled rather than if it was just handed to them on a silver platter. And that's the thing, bro. I feel like, yeah, sometimes your journey isn't as smooth as you want it to be. Maybe you're consistently going through ups and downs just to get to that goal that you so wanted, that you've been hustling for so long. And yeah, like it could hurt, but I feel like once you take that step back and just realize how far you've actually come, and just when you've taken a step back and actually realized that you've learned so much, that you've experienced so much throughout that said journey to actually finally get to where you want to be, there's no better feeling than that. Like Coop said, yeah, the sometimes or most people will say that the success is the better feeling, but nah, bro, the journey is. Because once you realize and see that, yo, like I've been through a lot of shit and I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm still just still fighting. Like it's no better feeling. And then when you finally get to that destination that you've been so praying for and just so longing for, nobody can take that shit away from you because you know what it takes to get there. You know what it takes to see that end result. You know what it takes to you know what I'm saying, not just crack under pressure. You know all that it takes to get to where you want to be. And at the end of the day, that journey is something that you can't compare to anything else in this world, because that journey is what made you. If we're being 100% honest, that journey is what shaped you into being the person that you are today.
Facts.
And I feel like that goes unsaid a lot of the times, because the journey, honestly, a lot of us wouldn't be here without the journey that we've been through. So honestly, bro, it's no better feeling than just going through it and just enjoying the journey for what it is, and just experiencing, learning, growing each and every single day that you decide to get up out that motherfucking bed. So um the journey is what counts more
Facts.
than the success. Um, that's pretty much all I have for that, bro. You have anything else to add before we move on?
That's
All right.
it, dog.
So moving on to the final topic of the HoloBros podcast, episode 27 to be exact.
Sure.
Coop, name a hard time as to something that, or name a time when a hard time made you appreciate something.
Uh, for this one, I probably would say, damn, like this one is crazy, bro. Cause it's like this one and the other one was like it's so many things you could pull from. Pause.
Yeah,
That was kind of crazy. Things you could pull from. Anyway,
man,
I probably honestly, bro, I probably would have to say the driving thing, bro. Like just me getting the process of me trying to get my license, bro. Like me just being able to appreciate, like, bro, I could just go out and do whatever, like not do whatever, but like if I want to go to the store, I could go to the store. Like for you
mm-hmm.
kids out there that don't have your license yet or only got your permit or whatever, you gotta have somebody else in the car or whatever like that. Bro, that junk is trash, bro.
It
Or
is,
even like having a car per se. Like if you don't have a car and you ever felt like I gotta wait for somebody to pick me up, or
bruh.
I gotta order out all the time, or like I gotta like take
Oh
out and all that extra stuff,
man,
bro. That is the trashiest thing, bro, because it's like you can't really do much, especially if you live somewhere where it's like you need a car. Not like if you live in a city where you can bus and taxi everywhere and all that, that's cool. But it's like where we at, it's like, bro, like nah, it's
everything is too
trash.
spread out, bro.
It's trash, bro. It's trash. So it's just like that. Me getting my license, me having a car. Thank God. You know, all thanks to God, glory to God. But yo, with that happening, it just like um, I appreciated that so much because I remember when I didn't have that, and then on top of that, I remember just the process of even getting my license, bro. It was just
Yeah,
so much stuff. Like I think I went to the DMV to try to take that test like 3 times or something like that, something crazy like that.
damn,
Cause the
G.
first time I only failed once, but the other times it'll be something crazy like, oh, you don't have this thing or you don't have that or you can't use that.
They had
Like
that
something with the
bullshit.
car or something. It'd be something with the car or something like that. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it'd be something like that where it'd be like something crazy, like something stupid. So like all that whole process, like it just was crazy. So I'm just that would be my story for this because just the like not having a car and like understanding what that is. Like I appreciate being able to get out and if I want to leave right now and go somewhere, I can.
Yeah,
I
facts.
don't have to ask nobody. Yo, can I use the car? Yo, can I? Oh, yo, can you take me somewhere? Damn, you're like, you know what I'm saying? None of that. Like, yo, I'll spot you gas. I don't have to worry about none of that. So for
Yep.
all those people that are in that situation, I do want to take a quick time to say, you will get out of that situation. You will one day have your own car. You will one day be able to just travel out. But at the same time, you'll remember this moment and you'll appreciate that more.
Yes,
So
sir.
just like how I do. So nah, that was my what is yours, bro?
Uh, when I got into my accident, that was mine. Cause when I got into my accident, bro. For those who don't know, like 2020, I ended up getting into like it wasn't like a bad wreck, but it was a wreck. Um, and I kind of just like shifted everything, and it made me like appreciate my life more. It made me more, in a way, grateful for the things that I do have. Like, especially when I got my car back, I was more grateful to have my car, so that I'm able, like Coop said, to have that freedom to do things that I want to do. Um, and honestly, bruh, that accident made me realize, like, yo, like, as long as you have your health, as long as you have the right people around you, as long as you have basically the things that you've always prayed for, always be grateful for them, always be appreciative for them, because at any given moment, that shit could be taken away from you. And just honestly, bro, it's just all about growing. Honestly, like that whole experience that I went through, it was a fucking growing pain, but I still grew from it regardless. And it was a hard time, G, cause knowing that at the time, bro, I was supposed to do so much to my car, and that shit ended up just happening. It low key crushed my spirit, but it kind of, in a way, weirdly enough, it kind of repaired it. Like, I don't know, like it was like, yo, like I'm still here. Like I walked away unscathed. Like I didn't have no scratches on me. I
But don't say unscathed to me no more though.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying like don't say that no more. Say something else.
I came away not being scratched. Is that better, sir? Is that
Okay. Just
yo?
don't. I don't know. Something about unscathed. Like sound like I don't
What do
know.
you
Mm.
mean? Nigga,
Sound like
I'm
it
walking away
just
with no
sound like you just
scratches,
like
man.
a novelist for like kids books.
Alright, man, whatever,
Like
dude. Alright, man. Alright, man. Alright, man. But like who said, bruh, if y'all are going through not having a car, not having a free form of way of transportation, that shit ain't forever, bruh. You
facts. You will not be on foot patrol forever.
facts. Cause I was on foot patrol for like 20 years by then. 21 years, 21, 22.
Facts.
Like,
Stayed on
so,
foot. I was the walk king.
yo, what?
What? Oh, you want to walk from here to Virginia? Come on, bro. Let's do it. Yo,
Yo,
if we leave now, we could be there by next week.
y'all niggas is walking everywhere,
What?
G.
Nigga, I'll walk to New York. I would have walked to New York right now.
Yo,
If I, what?
what? Yo,
What?
come on, man.
Yo, Weezy, we out the town square. Yo, train? Nah, nah, nah. Come on, we walking.
Yo, facts, bro. We
What?
would we would literally take that walk too. Fuck
I
it.
was the walk. We was the walk kings, bro.
Yo, we didn't care, cause that was the only thing we could do. We ain't like at the time. I didn't get my license up until what year was that? 2018, 2019 when I first got
Yeah.
my license.
Yeah, I
So
think yeah, like 2018, 2019. That's
yeah,
when we started getting our license.
yeah, and then I didn't get my car until like a year and a half after that on my birthday. So yeah, bro, it's just like that entire experience just made me just more appreciative for the things that I do have. And then, like I said, when I got my car back, I was so appreciative for even having it back. Where it's just I wasn't ungrateful for it. I was more grateful than I ever was. So that kind of just, I don't know, that hard time kind of turned into in a way positive time, because I used that fuel from that accident into really just like focusing on my content creation at the time. So I'm just, I'm grateful for even going through that. Like I said, it was a growing pain, but we're all gonna have growing pains, yo.
It's a
I,
fact.
like it's a part of life. You just gotta know how to make the most of that, because once you do learn how to make the most of that, everything else just falls into play easily. Like it's literally playing Tetris. So
It's a
yeah,
fact.
man, that's pretty much my story, and I think that's pretty much gonna do it for this week's episode of the HoloBros podcast. Before y'all go though, please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all follow the Spotify podcast as well. Make sure y'all share this out with y'all friends of y'all friends of y'all friends to make sure y'all come back next week, Saturday, 10 a.m. Like always. Cool. Got anything else to add before we
Yeah,
close the
man.
motherfucker out?
Shout out to everybody out there that's not walking Phoenix. Y'all are walking Phoenix. Shout out to all y'all that's out there, man. Cause we all at one point was walking Phoenix, man. We
Facts.
definitely was all one King Phoenix, man. We all damn near played in the Joker movie. So listen, man. If you out there, you walking up steps, dancing down the steps in the projects, hey man,
Hey,
you'll see better days, man. Keep your head up, man. Much
facts.
love to everybody that's out there though. For everybody that's listening on Spotify, everybody that's watching on YouTube, everybody that's doing both. Major shout out to you. You're a
Sure.
legend if you do both. But yeah, man. Another week, man. Another day, another dollar. We gonna keep doing this. We back next week, same time as Weezy said, 10
Sure.
a.m.
Sure.
on both platforms.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, man. Do all that YouTube stuff like my guy Weezy be saying, man. Do all that YouTube stuff, like,
All
share,
that YouTube
subscribe.
shit, man. All that
Go to
YouTube shit.
Spotify, uh, rate us, pause, rate the podcast. You know what I mean?
Follow the page too, by the way. Follow that
Yes,
motherfucking page
sir.
too, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I mean, that's all I got to say, man. Weezy, if you don't got nothing else to add, I mean, I'm gonna have to tell them who I am.
Hey, go ahead, tell them who you is, man. Tell them who you is,
Hey,
man.
man, it's been your boy Coop,
It's been your boy Weezy.
and we up out of here, man.
Bye.